What's good, everybody? Welcome back once again to the First Down Saints YouTube channel. A big divisional game for the Saints this weekend against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who also come into this game 2-1, having lost their first game last week against the Eagles. Look, no shame in losing to the Eagles. It is certainly better than blowing a 17-point fourth quarter lead against Jordan Love and the Packers. But that is irrelevant. So it does look like it is going to be famous Jameis Winston once again taking on his former team in the Superdome. And the last couple times have not been pretty. Obviously towards ACL a couple years ago, and then last year in week 2, I believe it was, just a nasty game. Threw multiple picks. The offensive line sucked. Everybody sucked. And the BUCS ended up beating us. That was the game, I believe, that Lattimore and Evans both got ejected towards the end. And when that happened, it was just game over. So with all that being said, here are my 3 keys to victory for the Saints this weekend. Here's the things I think they need to do to, get the win on Sunday. Number 1 is going to be Jameis has got to limit the God's plan throws. His words, not mine. Look, it's going to happen. That's the player Jameis is. It's pretty evident at this point that it can't be coached out of him, but it can be limited. We've seen that when Sean Payton was at the helm and he was a starting quarterback. He still had a couple of them a game, but there weren't any that were, game-changing, game-losing, if you will. So Jameis just needs to do his best, limiting those types of throws, be smart with the football, and give your team at least a chance to win. Number 2 is going to be establish a quick game offense, quick 3-step drops, obviously because the offensive line has not been good this year, but also because Jameis has shown that he is not, what's the word I can use, not the greatest when it comes to identifying blitzes, setting protections, changing protections at the line. I don't know if he's allowed to do it or if he was allowed to do it when he was a starter, but in his games, especially last year, it just wasn't very good. And with the offensive line being as bad as it has been so far this year, you just got to call plays to get the ball out quickly so that they don't have a chance to ruin it for you and get the quarterback sacked. Number 3 is going to be run the freaking ball. You got AK coming back. Kendre Miller looked good last weekend. Run the ball, pound the rock. You do that, you're successful in that. You don't give the offensive line a chance to get the quarterback sacked. You don't give the quarterback a chance to throw a nasty interception that ends up costing you the game. So pound the rock, run the ball, run that clock out, get away with a win, and hope that you get your quarterback back next week so he can continue to develop that chemistry with the offense that was starting to get going kind of last week against the Green Bay Packers. So yeah, the Saints do these things. Jameis, just be smart. Quick game, offensive line, don't give them a chance, and run the ball. They do this. I'm not even going to talk about the defense. I think Lattimore is going to, lock up Evans like he always does. They'll have a nice, fun battle to watch. Defense will be fine. Baker Mayfield is not a very good quarterback, obviously. But if the offense is able to do those 3 things, I do think the Saints can get out of here with it's going to be a low-scoring game, maybe 20-10. I think the Saints win this one. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. If not, that's cool too. Peace.